Hi everybody, Troy from TR Tech Tactical and Survival. I have a mega dollar store find here. I want to show you. I can't see my camera. Let me turn this so I can see what I'm looking at here, upside down. But anyway, I want to show you some dollar store finds I found for survival. This is from Just a Buck. It's a real, true dollar store. And I just want to show you some of the really cool things I got. Great for survival. I've got a few of these here. Now this is something, I got one of each color. Everything's $1. This is just mind-blowing. This is $1, right? This is a waterproof protective case for smartphones. But everybody knows in survival you need to waterproof all of your gear and equipment. So you've got this really cool lanyard, which by the way can be used for other projects. Right, you can take that lanyard out and use it for anything else, because I most certainly won't be using it there. But the lanyard is cool in itself, and you probably spend $1 for that. But what you got here is this waterproof pouch, which is useful. If I can figure out how to open it. Heavy-duty ziplock seals. Okay, it's got multiple ziplock seals. If I can figure out how this works. It is really tightly sealed. Yeah, there's no accidentally, there's no that way that's coming undone on you. So what's cool is you got this relatively large pouch, waterproof. I mean, it looks like it's really going to be waterproof. I'll probably do some tests on these in the future. But you can put your documents in there, your ID, you can put matches, you can put fire starting material in here, you can put anything. I mean, just think of the possibilities of a waterproof pouch in your emergency survival bug out bag. And it's got 1, 2, 3 Ziploc latches and a Velcro seal. So I guess this folds up like this, and then that. I mean, there's no way water's getting in there. This is really cool. And I got 3 of these. I got 3 different colors for $1. And that is a really, really awesome find. So there's the red, I guess. Yeah, there's your red. I'll probably go back and get more of these, just for the convenience of it. You can keep stuff in your car, for example. You can keep them in your bug out bag, keep them in your backpack, wherever. But a little waterproof bag for $1, that is just unbeatable. A squeaky cat looking for attention. Now here's something. Personal hygiene out in the field is very important, and this for $1 is a really amazing thing. These are 60 little miniature toothpick brushes. If you can see on the top of that, let me see. There's little like brush fibers on the very top, and then it's got a weird I don't know what exactly. It's like a toothpick, and it's got a miniature toothbrush on the top. Sorry, I'm trying to look at this upside down. So there's 60 of these. 60. So that would be like 60 days of toothbrushing in an emergency situation, all in this convenient little tiny carrying case. I just think that's awesome. Let's have a look at this while I'm talking about it, huh? Instead of just babbling about it, let's have a look at one. And I'll probably demonstrate them in the future anyway. Now again, these is from Just a Buck, which is a true dollar store. So let me see what one of these looks like. It's a little. Okay, it's got a toothpick end. Oh, I can't get my hand in there. I'm looking upside down, and it's got a little brush on the end. See that? Get that in focus. Can you see that? It's hard to show up, but it's got a little toothbrush. Really cool. I mean, in survival situations, there are 60 disposable toothbrushes. And I'm probably going to distribute these around in little various waterproof containers, and my little matchstick containers, and have some of these in every one of my cases. For the size of it and the super lightweight, and you can actually reuse them for a while. So that's a pretty awesome deal. I will probably go get back and get some more of these and keep them in my bug out vehicle later on. Now, of course, every dollar store has a sewing kit, but I got one with a really convenient little sewing kit, a nice little convenient box that can go on a belt pouch or in your bug out bag or whatever. And this got some double-sided hem tape. Sorry, I'm trying to look at my camera upside down, so it's awkward there. But that's really cool for $1. And then I've got these hefty travel bags. All right, what we got here is 7 bags, 7 1-quart bags. And these are, meets airport security guidelines. They are ziplock clear storage bags, which everybody knows in your bug out bag you should have your gear waterproofed and protected from the elements, individually wrapped. And there you have individually wrapped little bags. And great for travel. So anyway, that was a good find for $1. Of course, you could use the normal Ziploc bags, but these are more reusable, I think, with a bigger zipper. Now here's a cool little thing. Again, everything's $1. It's just so great. This is so cool. Now this is a neat little device for bugging out. This is a collapsible cup with a built-in pill case. So, it's not very large, but you've got a drinking glass, alright? And it's definitely, well, I'd hate to have it collapse on me while I'm drinking, so I have to get used to that, I guess. Let me see. Well, you certainly don't want to drop it hard, but there you have a cup. It's non-spillable, and it's got a little pill case in the top, which is great for holding little tinder, fire-starting tinder, in a little Ziploc bag, for example. Never can have too much tinder. So I'll be trying this out. It's curious. It's just a mess of plastic rings. It's not very large, but I guess you could also keep some stuff in the middle in your bug out bag. Well, I guess you couldn't because the pill box fits in there. But anyway, I just thought that was cool. I wanted to check it out for $1 and see what it looks like. Because in a survival situation, containers are a premium and have extreme value. So there was a little collapsible cup. I had no idea how big it was, and for $1, I figured I'd risk buying that. Now here's something I am, after a friend of mine recently went to the hospital, and it made me really start thinking about first aid and the importance of having a proper first aid kit. And when I saw these for $1, these finger splints, I couldn't pass that up. I bought 2 of them. One will go in my long-term my long-term survival bag, and one will go in my 72-hour bug-out bag. So there you have some really good, for $1, some really good medical equipment. Now, here's something that honestly you could do without, but really having tweezers and fingernail clippers and scissors and a file in a bug out bag is very important, especially with your medical kit. This is, I could probably do away with the container or take out the foam seal and empty it and use it for something else. But little nail file, you get a hangnail out in the field, and that can be agonizing and really give you some pain. Fingernail cleaner, definitely important. Hygiene is very important out in the field. And a fingernail clipper, which could be used for your toenails as well, for snipping fish line. Very good for cutting fish line, because fishing line is really hard to cut. I've tried to do it with my teeth and sometimes, and trying to get it with a knife. Fingernail clipper is great for fish line. So there's a very good little kit that'll go in my hygiene section for my bug out bag. Very nice and convenient. It's not a necessity, but it's a very good convenience item. Now here are some really cool items for your bug out bag. We have 60 zipper bags, 3" by 4". 3" by 4" Ziploc bags. Then we've got 120 2" by 3" Ziploc bags. And we've got 180 1.5" by 2" bags. With these bags, if you put all of your little items, like your little hygiene kit in one of these bags, you put your little sewing kit in one of these bags, everything goes in its own separate bag. So if you're fall into the water or it's raining and everything gets wet, you want to have every single thing, but individual items in its own Ziploc bag to protect it from the elements. So this is like super valuable here. And again, everything $1. Now here's something I got. I might go back and get more of these. I want to check it out and see if it's any good. Again, a lot of this was spontaneous shopping today. This is a multi-purpose buckle, all right? And I want to say thanks to Bison from Buggin' In for showing me the value of having spare replacement buckles in your bug-out bag and your bug-out vehicle. Because he was talking about how he keeps slamming them in the door of his SJ and breaking off the buckles. So he did a little replacement video one day on swapping them out. So anyway, this, I mean, for $1, and this is a really firm grip. This is a really good clip. I'm really surprised. I did not know what I would expect until I opened it just now. I'm very surprised with the firm grip of this. Now obviously you'd have to sew on the one end and stitch it through, which is why you need your sewing kit and some fish line, of course. And then this side has its tension, it's the slides through and it holds the tension, so it's adjustable on this side. But that is a very good clip, a very firm hold. I think it's pretty well made, I have to say. So for $1, I'll probably go back and get more of them and keep them in my bug-out bag for repairs. Now I'm saving the best for last. Here. Why did I buy a kitchen towel? Well, a kitchen towel has multiple uses, one of which is drying your dishes, but this is a 15-inch by 25-inch towel, only $1, all right? And there's no weight, so it's not going to weight you down in your bug-out bag. Now, a kitchen towel is going to be good for laying out on when you're doing your dishes out in the field. You can lay that down and you can put your clean dishes on that. You can use it for tying up wounds, bandaging wounds, but I got this with one particular purpose in mind. I was looking at the $1 reusable coffee filters, which are coffee filter shape, plastic with a plastic screen in it, and I thought that would be really great to have in my bug-out bag. And then I thought, well, that's going to get crushed and wrecked, and you know, then you're done, you're out. You don't have your reusable filter. Why do I want a filter in my bug-out bag? Because water, sources of water in the field, in emergency and survival, are going to be filthy. All right, so you're going to have a hard time finding a clean source of water. And I like to watch survival shows on TV, well, on YouTube actually, and a lot of times the water sources that they're drinking is just putrid, and you have to first boil it, but then it's nice to filter it. And honestly, I don't want to filter my drinking water through my dirty socks that I've been walking in for a week. So I think a very good idea is to buy a kitchen towel for $1, right? And you can cut this up. You don't need all of this. So now you've got bandages, arm sling, you've got a bandana. This can be used for a lot of different things right here. But most important of which is, of course, for me, water filtration. So I'm going to actually take this and wash it thoroughly down in the creek one day with my homemade all-natural soap. And then this is going in my bug-out bag, a permanent part of my bug-out bag for water filtration. So there's a $1 water filter. It'll get the big junk out and make your water look a little bit nicer, more palatable looking. Now these here, these are sort of gimmicky, but in this day and age, when everybody has the survival bracelets and they're running around with these survival bracelets all over their arms, this is a survival lanyard. I don't trust I think this is a hook on the, yeah, I don't really trust the neck clasp. It is pretty tight, but honestly, I would not trust that. I would tie a knot in that permanently here. If I was going to have that on my neck, I would not trust this little clasp. Although it's firm, it is firm, but I am very careful with the equipment I have in the field. And if you're in a bug out or survival situation, what you've got is all you've got. You can't afford to lose this stuff. So again, I would put a little knot in the end of this, all right? But other than that, this is a really cool survival lanyard. It's adjustable here, so you can tighten around your neck and slide it up tight. And you can hang anything off this, whatever you desire. First thing I can think of would be a compass and survival whistle. So they've got different colors based on your likes. They've got desert camo, they've got the, I don't even know the name for that, I'm sorry. They kept changing the camouflage types after I left the military. They got OD green, and I grabbed one of each just for demonstration purposes. And I'm going to be doing a giveaway eventually here, and I've been collecting up survival gear. So a couple of these are going to go in the giveaway anyway. But I bought them today for demonstration to show you. 550 cord is incredibly valuable. There are, I forgot, I want to say 17 strands. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think there's something like 17 strands inside a strand of 550 cord. And there's some super fine hairs. This is not true 550 cord, but there's a lot of strands in here braided up. And cordage is very valuable in a survival situation. So that's why everybody carries around and wears their survival bracelets. And here we have survival lanyards from Just a Buck dollar store. I am not advertising Just a Buck, by the way. Just happens to be where I shop, and a dollar's a dollar. I think it's really awesome. So I've got them now, saving the best for last. This is really exciting, I think, for organizing my gear out in the field. I think having your gear compartmentalized is very important. So when you want to grab your personal hygiene kit, you grab your personal hygiene kit. Okay, pull it out. You want to grab your sewing gear, and you grab it. You want to grab your fire starting gear, you grab your fire starting gear. Everything compartmentalized, everything individually packed. And that's why I think these were the best find of all. I have these, it's called Metro Pack. It's got loops on it, so you can hook it up on your Molly loops on your survival bag, your bug out bag. It's got 2 zippered compartments. It's see-through, so you can see quickly what you're going after, okay, what you're reaching for. So there I can take out my personal hygiene gear. I can take my my drinking cup and put that in there, for example, okay. And then I can take my my toothbrush kit, see, toothbrushes, put that in there. All right, obviously I won't have it in the packing. And zip that up, and there I've got my personal hygiene kit. Compartmentalized and ready to go. So much better in a survival situation. I believe that it's better to have everything compartmentalized rather than emptying your entire backpack in a survival situation, dumping everything out looking for a toothbrush, right? Then the enemy overruns you, or some marauders or bandits come and raid your camp, and you have to run away and leave everything because your gear was spread out just like on my table here. There's no way you can grab that and go in a hurry. But if all you had was one pack out and the rest of your bag was closed and sitting aside, and this is something I believe in strongly, never unpack your entire bug out bag in an emergency or survival situation. It could be a bear, it could be a bandit, it could be anything. Whatever it is, imagine you're in a low-lying area and there's a flash flood, which can happen. You've got to grab your stuff and go. So having everything compartmentalized is just really valuable. I can't stress that enough, how important it is to not empty your entire bag when out in the field. And I live by that. When I'm out hiking and camping, I try to keep everything compartmentalized, everything in my bag. So I've got different, I've got 5 different pouches. Actually, that's all they had in the shop. I don't care that they were camouflaged. It's just a bonus, really, because they're shiny. So you do not want that in the outside of your bag anyway, facing out. But you could hang that on the outside of your bag facing this way. You could hang it on your outside of your bug out bags with a carabiner. And there you have easily accessible gear. 2 compartments, which I forgot to mention. There's a mesh pouch, all right, for things like your wet towel. So in your personal hygiene bag, I would put my wet towel in here, and then it dries out easily. And in the main compartment, I like the fact that it is see-through, so there's no worries about trying to find your personal hygiene bag, or trying to find your first aid bag, or trying to find your whatever bag. It's all convenient, easy to see. So there you have a really cool dollar store shopping spree. Some really good gear for just $1, just $1, as they say. I don't think that you have to be rich to have a bug out bag. Why should I pay $5 or $10 for the same pack of Ziploc bags? Why? It's pointless, right? Why? Same thing. This is a brand that you'll probably pay $5 or $10 for in a normal store. Why would I want to go and pay $5 or $10 for a waterproof bag when I can get it for $1 at the dollar store? So this is just so awesome to have your waterproof bags here. A little bit of shopping around. The dollar stores can be a very valuable resource for survival and bug out gear. So I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys understand the importance of having a proper bug out bag and having bug out gear. And if you like this video, please do like, subscribe, and share. Thank you, everybody. Talk to you all later. Troy from TR Tech Tactical.